There's the weirdest bird or frog or something back there making noise. Pretty crazy when you think 3 days ago we had 2 inches of snow. Today it is 55, 56 degrees. Sun is out, not a cloud in the sky. A little slight breeze that makes the air kind of a little bit chilly, but the sun just warms you right up. It feels great. I'm out doing a few little minor tasks on my bees today, and I thought I would take you guys along with me just to bring you guys up to speed on where things are with the bees. Stopping by my feeder station along the way, I filled up my pollen feeder. They're crazy pulling in pollen right now. See one little guy right here going after, I had a little bit of extra I couldn't fit in my feeder, so I just dumped it right here. Also got 1-to-1 sugar syrup in this feeder for them, although they really seem not interested in it at this point. So a couple little tasks to do today on the bees, and then maybe we'll cruise by the garden, and if Rachel's still, yeah, she's out there still right now, but if she's still out there, we'll check in on Rachel at the garden and see what she got accomplished today. All right, here we are. You can see all three hives behind me. Well, this one over here. This hive here in the middle, this has always been hive number 1 for me. That was one of my strongest hives going into the winter. It was a double deep, a lot of bees, and I felt that they were going to be fine. Well, I lost them. I checked them about a week ago. There was no activity. The entire bottom board was full this deep with dead bees. Bottom box was completely empty, completely cleaned out. Top box was completely packed full of food. So we took that top box into the house. We were going to harvest the honey off of it, or at least some of it, and then take the rest of it and feed it back to the bees that did survive. But when we tasted the honey, it tasted just like Honeybee Healthy, the bee supplement that you can put into their sugar water, which is basically what I fed them last fall. So that entire top box that we thought we were going to get honey was just sugar water basically. So what I'm going to do today, I think, is I'm going to check the hive over here, which is my weakest one, and if there's a couple frames in there that I can pull because they're empty, I'm going to replace them with some of those frames from the dead hive that are filled with sugar water, just to give them some extra food. I thought about just setting them out and let the bees clean them outside, but I'm not going to do that. And I could go into the whole reasoning behind it, but I may do that with some of the frames, but I want to at least get some of them inside of there for the bees. This is hive number 2. This is another one of my strongest hives. They pulled through just fine. Hopefully on camera you can see some of the activity over there's quite a bit. And those boxes are really heavy still too. So I feel really good about that hive. Worst case scenario, this spring I'll split that one, which leaves this hive right here. This is hive number 3. This was my weakest hive. This was a single deep brood chamber that going into winter last year from a queen that I accidentally hatched by throwing an empty nuke box out in the back of our pasture back there. So I don't know how this one survived. They're obviously very resilient genetics in this hive. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to open these guys up. We'll see how they're doing, and if there's some empty frames in here that I can pull and replace with some food, I'm going to get that done today. Totally empty frame, a little bit of mold right here. And if they've been dealing with some moisture issues. That's what I think might have happened to that strong hive there that I lost. I really think I had moisture issues. Okay, a lot of food in this. This is really heavy. So they still actually have a lot of food. But I'm definitely going to take 2 frames and put them in here on the side. Alright, we're good. So you guys can see, there's my queen right there, the little green dot. It's all brood right here. So this hive is good, excellent. I have no idea how these bees survive with such a small cluster. Okay. These ones just had some syrup in them, so I'm just going to leave these out. I'll let the colonies clean these off for me. So I'm going to remove some of this burlap material so we can get some more air, a little bit more airflow across the top here to try to remove some of that moisture. It's really tight. So that was a good little visit. I did not go into the double hive number 2. They're strong. I really don't want to mess with those ones. I mess with hive number 3. Hopefully not too much, but I was pretty invasive. Pulled 2 frames, replaced 2 frames, found the queen. But I feel good. I feel better about that hive now that I know I have brood, I have a queen. That's why they're pulling in all this pollen right now. They need to get that bread ready for them babies. One other thing I did do is I pulled my bottom board, my hive that I lost. I pulled my bottom board because I always ran a screened bottom board in that hive. I don't think I'm going to do that this year. So I replaced it with a solid bottom board. So going forward, if I do a split, if I catch a swarm, something like that, that hive is ready. It's move-in ready. Free rent for the first month. First month rent free. Anyways, let's go check out Rachel. I think she might be in the garden still, and we'll see what she's been up to today. So I found her. She's still here. Let me see your hands.
I got sticks and I was cleaning out my fingernails. Nasty. But all my garden beds are just about prepped. I got all that compost finished raked out today, and the amendments put down some potash and some azomite, and is that what I did? Potash and azomite? I think so. What's that box? Oh, long and bite. Long and bite? How do you spell that? Yeah, that.
Langbianite.
I'm just gonna let it sit for tonight. I still have to put down the peat moss, and then I'm planting this weekend.
Are you?
Well, as long as the rain holds off.
Cool.
Because I think next week is going to be like all in the 50s, which will be great for getting some plant starts going.
Good.
So,
Do you want to show them any of it?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
no. Sorry, guys.
No?
I'll bring you back for the garden update video.
Okay, that's fair. So watch for the next one to come.
Yep.
You can see the
What's behind you?
what's behind you guys. Yeah, it looks great. You did a great job.
Hopefully I can roll over tonight in bed. My
Your back
bag's
gonna be
killing
sore?
me. Oh, look at my boots.
Oh,
Can they
geez.
see that? From all the bone meal.
All right, cool. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.